Hi and welcome to this video on the CIA Triad. The CIA Triad is a model that represents the three main components of information security: confidentiality, integrity, and availability. The concept of the CIA Triad has been around for many years and has evolved over time. While it's difficult to pinpoint the exact date that the Triad was invented, it has become a widely recognized model in the field of information security. The notion of confidentiality, integrity, and availability has been around for decades, and these three pillars have long been recognized as important components of information security. The term CIA Triad was likely coined in the 1980s or 1990s as a way to describe these three concepts in a concise and memorable way. Today, the CIA Triad is a widely recognized model and is often used as a framework for designing and implementing information security measures. It's important for individuals and organizations to understand and prioritize the three components of the CIA Triad in order to effectively protect sensitive information and maintain the trust of stakeholders. It's important to understand the CIA Triad when learning about cybersecurity because it represents the three main components of information security: confidentiality, integrity, and availability. They are inextricably linked terms, and changing one can have an effect on the others, so they should be considered together. Confidentiality refers to the protection of information from being accessed by unauthorized individuals or entities. For example, if you have a password-protected account on a social media platform, that password serves to maintain the confidentiality of your information. In an organizational setting, confidentiality might involve measures such as employee background checks and access controls to ensure that only authorized personnel have access to sensitive information. Ensuring that sensitive information is not accessed by unauthorized individuals or entities is crucial in the digital world. Without appropriate measures to maintain confidentiality, sensitive information such as login credentials, financial data, and personal information can be compromised. Integrity refers to the accuracy and completeness of information. It's important to maintain the integrity of information in order to ensure that it can be trusted and relied upon. For example, if you're writing a research paper, it's important to properly cite your sources in order to maintain the integrity of your work. In an organizational setting, integrity might involve measures such as data backup and recovery systems to ensure that information is not lost or corrupted. Maintaining the integrity of information is important to ensure that it can be trusted and relied upon. In the digital world, cyber threats such as malware and ransomware can compromise the integrity of information by altering or corrupting it. Availability refers to the ability of authorized individuals to access information when they need it. For example, if you have an online bank account, it's important that the website is available for you to access and conduct transactions. In an organizational setting, availability might involve measures such as redundant servers and disaster recovery plans to ensure that information is always accessible to authorized personnel. Ensuring that authorized individuals have access to the information and resources they need is crucial in the digital world. Cyber threats such as denial-of-service attacks can disrupt availability, preventing authorized individuals from accessing the information they need. Here are some additional examples of how the CIA Triad applies to both individuals and organizations. Confidentiality. Individuals. Protecting the confidentiality of your personal information, such as your home address and phone number, by only sharing it with trusted individuals or organizations. Organizations. Implementing access controls to ensure that only authorized personnel have access to sensitive information, such as employee records or customer data. Integrity. Individuals. Maintaining the integrity of your personal information by accurately filling out forms and documents and not providing false or misleading information. Organizations. Implementing data backup and recovery systems to ensure that important information is not lost or corrupted, and implementing processes to ensure that information is accurate and complete. Availability. Individual. Ensuring that you have access to the information and resources you need, such as maintaining a reliable internet connection and having backup copies of important documents. Organization. Implementing redundant servers and disaster recovery plans to ensure that important information is always available to authorized personnel, and implementing processes to ensure that authorized personnel can access the information they need in a timely manner. The CIA Triad can be used to evaluate the effectiveness of information security measures in protecting sensitive information. Here are some specific ways in which you can use the CIA Triad to evaluate information security measures. Confidentiality. To evaluate the effectiveness of confidentiality measures, consider the following questions. Are access controls in place to ensure that only authorized individuals have access to sensitive information? Are these controls regularly reviewed and updated to ensure that they are still effective? Are employees trained on the importance of maintaining confidentiality and on how to protect sensitive information? Integrity. To evaluate the effectiveness of integrity measures, consider the following questions. Are data backup and recovery systems in place to ensure that information is not lost or corrupted? Are processes in place to ensure that information is accurate and complete? Are employees trained on the importance of maintaining the integrity of information and on how to identify and prevent threats to data integrity? Availability. To evaluate the effectiveness of availability measures, consider the following questions. Are systems in place to ensure that authorized personnel have access to the information and resources they need? Are these systems regularly tested to ensure that they are functioning properly? Are processes in place to ensure that authorized personnel can access the information they need in a timely manner? Finally, don't forget that each part of the triangle can be affected by both intentional and accidental incidents. It is important to review your cybersecurity posture on an ongoing basis and to make changes based on the latest information. What worked last year, or last week, may not be right for you now. Thank you for watching this video on the CIA Triad. We hope that you found the information helpful and that you now have a better understanding of the importance of confidentiality, integrity, and availability in the field of information security. If you have any questions or would like to learn more about this topic, don't hesitate to reach out. Thank you again for watching, and we hope to see you in our next video.